Hey everyone, hello, and I'm Nathan, lead pastor here at New Life Church, and Mike, executive pastor at New Life Church. And hey, first off, we just really miss you, and so we figure this is a good way to connect, and we want to update you a little bit on where our minds have been in terms of what everybody's thinking, and that is how are we going to open this place up, and when are we going to open this up, and so on. So we wanted to update you on that a little bit and tell you where we're coming from. And Mike, we've been talking a lot. The board has been sitting down and figuring this thing out. Lots and lots of material to sort through.
Yeah.
Lots of regulations and so on. What are some of the big challenges? Maybe you want to mention some of those.
Yeah, well, everyone knows about the maximum 50 to gather for worship. And for us, if we would scope that out in our auditorium, it'd be about every third seat and every third row.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty wide and expansive. And of course, there would be, no handshaking and no embracing. And, singing is really something that spreads the virus a lot, they found, and so it's quite discouraged. We wouldn't be able to do that. Wouldn't have any children's ministry, so that would limit who could come with young families.
Yeah.
We're concerned about our elderly, people who have health concerns. For them, they're most vulnerable in this time, and we're concerned about them coming to it too. And there's just a lot of obstacles and barriers to us in this time getting together. And
yeah, I think I mean for me as I look at it, I think the two big things are, we want to be able to come together, to sing together, to worship together, and to fellowship and drink coffee together, and we can't do any of that.
Yeah.
And so it almost seems kind of meaningless then to put all the effort, because the other thing, of course, is the tremendous amount of logistics that's involved in rearranging things, making sure people enter and exit at separate places, and essentially no contact.
no
right?
contact. And the sanitization that needs to occur prior to people coming and after they come. There's a lot of logistics also
Yeah.
to think through.
So, nevertheless, ministry carries on. I've been concentrating mostly with worship ministry and preaching and so on, but a lot of other ministry is still happening. Hey, Mike?
Yeah, there is. Most notably, our life groups continue to meet. We hear great stories of groups that meet in their backyards, and they worship together on Sunday mornings, or they gather together to encourage and strengthen each other. And we really want to encourage that to continue on. And Pastor Justin with the life group elders have done a great job supporting our leaders as they've gathered together. We've created some health and safety practices for groups that do meet together to worship or to support each other in their discipleship.
Yeah. And I want to mention that if people are out there who are struggling and finding things difficult during this time, whether physical need or even spiritual, mental needs, we have pastoral elders and deacons that are eager and willing to help, and of course all of it remains confidential, but we want to assure you that that carries on as well.
Yeah, and we have a daily prayer that we deliver through our New Life app, that each day there's a new prayer topic, and also a chance for people to leave comments for their own prayer requests. And that's a way to get a large number of people praying, together unified for the same things. And our leadership teams, they continue to meet in the facility.
Yes, we've got that nicely set up here in the foyer. I think it works very well with the 2-meter distancing and so on. We had a board meeting the other night, and that went really well.
Together.
So.
Of course, our children's ministry doesn't meet, but Pastor Sam has been doing a great job putting online content, and it's been really terrific seeing the kids downloading their activity sheets and being a part of it all. Our young adults community continues to be strong, and our youth, just winding down now, have been connecting meaningfully in the month of June as well.
So we've been concentrating a lot as well on producing these virtual services,
Yeah.
and we've put a lot of time and energy and resources into that, and it's been quite the learning curve. We see this as carrying on indefinitely, and so those of you who are indeed enjoying the virtual services, we will carry them on, whether we decide to meet in person as well.
Yeah.
Which is another complicating factor, of course, because we've got to figure out the live streaming thing and
Yeah.
all of that kind of stuff. But we just want to encourage you that we are going to press forward, and ministry is carrying on. And we're excited to see the ways in which God can use even this to his honor and glory and for his mission.
Yeah, and it's been really beautiful seeing how God, without us realizing, preparing us for this time of pandemic. So many things were just put into place that, oh, wow, that's really great. Like we just upgraded a lot of our internet services at the church. And of course, it's so important for us who work remotely now, and to upload data to YouTube for our services. Just small things like that. We see God's favor and the stories of what God's doing in people's lives. Please continue to share them. They're so encouraging for people to hear.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. So, word of encouragement to all of us as well, and that is simply in terms of pressing forward and maintaining a spirit of generosity, especially with each other, just because we all have different attitudes towards this pandemic. Some of us are simply waiting patiently. Some of us are anxious in this time. Some of us are just frustrated.
Yeah.
And so there's a whole spectrum of all kinds of emotions and attitudes. And we just want to encourage you to be generous with each other, be kind to one another, and let's withhold our judgments on how we regard one another in terms of how each of us reacts within this pandemic.
Yeah, lots of grace. And this is a real special time. Most of us spend more time at home than we normally do. And this is a chance to know our neighbors better, to pray for them regularly, see them more around too, and make more conversation. Who knows what God will do in your neighborhood through you in this time. This could be a time of great fruit.
So if you have any questions or any further, stories as well of what God is doing in your life through this time, indeed, just contact us and let us know. Ask us the questions, and we'll do our best to respond to you adequately and encourage one another and build each other up.
Yeah, and thanks so much for your patience as we are in a very trying time. And thanks for your encouragement, the staff and board and all those who are volunteering. We're really working together for Christ's glory and for his purposes, for his church.
To God be the glory.
Amen.
Take care.
Thanks. God bless.